Welcome to the Backwood Baptist Podcast. Hey everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Backwood Baptist Podcast. This episode is going to be pretty much a introduction episode. I'll tell you a little bit about myself, what kind of led me to do this, what we're going to be covering in this podcast, and those sort of things. So, to start off, my name is Jason Dunlap. I live in a little small town called Oaks Bluff, Alabama, with my beautiful wife, Crystal. I've been married for a little over 5 years now. We've got 3 kids: Addison, who is age 9, Tristan is 6, and Corbin is our little spunky 4-year-old. Oaks Bluff, like I said, is a little small town, about 4,300 people. We live right in the outskirts of that. I grew up in church. My dad was a preacher for the most part of the younger time of my life. Went from church to church, different churches my dad pastored. Was in different youth organizations with different churches. Used to play and sing in church. Also preached a few Sundays during Youth Sunday. Now we are members of Sims Chapel Baptist Church in Ballplay, Alabama. If you think Oaks Bluff is small, take a look at Ballplay. There's probably 500 people in Ballplay. So with Sims Chapel, I play guitar with the choir. I do sing some. Trying to get more into that now. The whole reason for this podcast and why I wanted to do it is lately I've been into listening to podcasts a lot, and it just kind of hit me, and something I wanted to do, and when I started out doing it, I was like, or wanting to do it, I thought, well, I'm really big into politics. I love politics, love current events, and I thought, you know what, that's the thing I want to do. I want to get into a political podcast. But I knew it was something that it was going to be life-changing. I knew it was something I needed to pray about, kind of ask God's guidance in His direction, because anything and everything I do, I want to be able to make sure that I do it to, honor Him. But the more, I started praying about it, and every day I prayed, it kept coming to me that it was more on the Christian side of the podcast world, I guess you would say. And so that's where I'm at now, and so I finally made the decision to go ahead and go through with it. I don't have a fancy studio. I do this podcast straight from home. As of right now, I'm sitting in my living room doing this podcast. So eventually, I hope to where I'm able to get a little bit bigger and be able to have a little small recording studio or something like that. But God will provide His way, and I just have to wait for Him. It's in His time, not mine. But like I said, doing the Christian podcast, I kind of wanted to do more for God. I wanted to be able to honor Him for all the blessings He's given me in life. So that's where we're at now. Now in this podcast, we're going to go over scriptures from the Bible. We're going to try to get with local preachers and Christians in the area. Good friends of mine that I want to bring onto the show and kind of get some input from them and just kind of discuss different topics. One of the things I do want to do, though, is in the comment section below, or through Facebook Messenger and that sort of thing. Send me some topics to talk about. If there's something you want to hear me talk about, send them over, and we'll look into that and kind of go through and see what we can do. But we're going to cover, like I said, scriptures from the Bible. We're also going to talk about Christianity, what it means to be a Christian, where the Christian faith started out at, and how it's developed over the years since it actually became a thing to be a Christian. So I want to thank each and every one of you for listening to this. Like I said, I know this is a short episode, more of an introduction episode to the podcast. Just got to go over what all we're going to be doing, what all we're going to be talking about. Like I said, if there's any topics you want me to touch on, shoot me a message, comment, text, phone call, whatever. I would be more than happy to do that. And make sure you like, comment, and share, and let's get this word out. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and can't wait to get episode 1 out.